Alright, so in this problem, I have 9 to the power of x plus 15 to the power of x is equal to 25 to the power of x. So, to solve this problem, I'm going to first go ahead and divide both sides by 9 to the power of x. So now I have 9 to the power of x over 9 to the power of x plus 15 to the power of x over 9 to the power of x plus 25 to the power of x over 9 to the power of x. Now these two are going to cancel out. 9 to the power of x, 9 to the power of x. So I'm going to have 1 plus 15 over 9 to the power of x plus 25 over 9 to the power of x. Now 15 over 9, that's going to simplify to 5 over 3. So, and 25, that's the same thing as 5 squared, and 9, that's the same thing as 3 squared. Now, I can write this as, I can write 5 squared over 3 squared as 5 over 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x. And I can actually switch the places of these two. So now I'm going to have 1 plus 5 over 3 to the power of x plus 5 over 3 to the power of x to the power of 2. And sorry, this is actually equal to equal. This is an equal sign, not a plus sign. Now I'm going to let 5 over 3 to the power of x equal y. So now I have 1 plus y is equal to y squared. Now, if I subtract 1 and y on both sides, I get y squared minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. So now, as you can see, I have a quadratic equation. So if I plug this into the quadratic formula and factor this, I get y is equal to 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2, and also 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. And I'm not going to waste your time putting that in the quadratic formula, so I simply just wrote the solutions out. Now, remember how y is equal to 5 over 3 to the power of x. So now I have 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2 is equal to 5 over 3 to the power of x. And now this can be written as log base 5 over 3 of 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. And also, we can't forget y equals 1 minus, so the same thing for minus. My other solution is x is equal to log base 5 over 3 of 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. So these are my two solutions to this problem. Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of x plus 3 is equal to 3 to the power of x plus 2. So, first off, if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So this can equal 2 to the power of x times 2 to the power of 3, which is equal to 3 to the power of x times 3 to the power of 2. Now, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of x. So then these two cancel out, these two cancel out, so I'll be left with 2 to the power of x over 3 to the power of x is equal to 3 to the power of 2 over 2 to the power of 3. So now, this is the same thing as 2 over 3 to the power of x is equal to 3 squared over 2 to the power of 3. And now if I take my log on both sides, I have log 2 over 3 to the power of x is equal to log 3 to the power of 2 over 2 to the power of 3. So now, I can actually move this x to the front, so this is going to equal x times log 2 over 3. And now if I divide both sides by log 2 over 3. These two cancel out, and I'll be left with x is equal to log 3 squared over 2 to the power of 3 over log 2 over 3. And now this can be written as log 3 to the power of 2 minus log 2 to the power of 3 over log 2 minus log 3. Now I can move this to the front, move this to the front, and the value of log 3, this is equal to 0.4771, and log 2, this is equal to 0.301. So if I plug these values in, I get 2 times 0.4771 minus 3 times 0.301. And I have this over 0.301 minus 0.4771. So I'm not going to waste your time simplifying this, but if you simplify this, you should get x is equal to negative 0.2907. So this is my answer. Alright, so I have x minus 4 to the power of 4 is equal to x to the power of 4. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract x to the power of 4 on both sides. So now I have x minus 4 to the power of 4 minus x to the power of 4 is equal to 0. Now, I'm going to write x minus 4 to the power of 4 as x minus 4 to the power of 2 to the power of 2 minus x to the power of 4, I'm going to write as x to the power of 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 0. Now, if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So in this case, I can rewrite this as x minus 4 squared minus x squared times x minus 4 squared plus x squared. And this is equal to 0. Now, if I expand x minus 4 squared, I get x squared minus 8x plus 16. Now I have this minus x squared. So I have this times, again, x squared minus 8x plus 16. This time I have plus x squared. This is equal to 0. Now x squared and x squared cancel out on this side. So on this side I have negative 8x plus 16. And on my right hand side I have 2x squared plus 8x plus 16. This is equal to 0. So now this gives me two equations. I have negative 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. And I also have 2x squared plus 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. So for negative 8x plus 16 equals 0, simply add 8x on both sides. So I'm going to have 16 is equal to 8x, meaning x is equal to 2. So this is one solution of x. And now for 2x squared minus 8x, sorry, this is actually a minus. 2x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. First factor out 2, so I get x squared minus 4x plus 8 is equal to 0. And to factor this, I need to use the quadratic formula, and I'm not going to waste your time doing that, but once you use the quadratic formula, you get that x is equal to 2 plus or minus 2i. So My three solutions are x equals 2, x equals 2 plus 2i, and x equals 2 minus 2i.